All right.
All right, I'll be right back. Go live. I'll be right back.
We are live. We're live. We made it finally.
Hi,
Hello, Dean.
welcome to the State of a Fucked Up Union Substack Live. My name is Dean.
Ooh,
and
sorry.
that is Zev
We're gonna have you,
Shalev.
Dean.
I'm
We're gonna
done.
find you where you found you. There you are.
Ah, look at this. So good looking this evening. I look
You
great.
are so good looking.
So
So
good.
good looking.
It's a curse. It's a curse, I tell you. Anyway, welcome to the show. I'm Dean. DeanBlundell.substack.live. That is Zev Shalev. Narrative.org is where you can find him. We're not really doing a State of the Union special. And listen, you're not being rooked. Yes, we're going to carry some of it. We're going to kind of lean into it a little bit. We're going to talk to some people at the State of the Swamp Union address. Lev is there. We've got Denver Riggleman, who's doing a Bigfoot special this evening.
The Bigfoot special. He does Bigfoot specials. I didn't know that.
Oh, don't you know the history behind him and Bigfoot? So Denver's really smart. Like, he's otherworldly smart, right? Former congressman from Virginia who walked out of Congress is like, fuck this noise. Wrote a book called Bigfoot is Complicated because Bigfoot people are like UFO people or like every other people out there. And there he is right there.
There he is.
Who believe in the weirdest shit that gets monetized. Denver fucking Riggleman, ladies and
gentlemen in the house.
I don't see any of you guys.
Oh, well,
just look in the camera. You can't see us, but we can see you. And
you're the most handsome face here.
You look incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because, in about 7 minutes, I'll be. So look what I got. So I got my Bigfoot book with my $2 bill marker. Ready to go. Because this book is probably a prequel to The Breach because this is about cult believers. But this was what was mistaken as a Bigfoot erotica book from Olivia Wilde, the actress.
Bigfoot erotica
boyfriend.
book?
Oh, do you not know the history behind Denver Riggleman being accused of being a Bigfoot eroticist?
No,
you don't know this?
I've never heard of anything
by
like
Olivia
that.
Wilde and Olivia Wilde's mom, who he was running against in a primary. Do you not know the story?
I did not
Dan,
know
if you
that
can,
story.
just take a solid 5 minutes and go through.
Screw the State of the Union.
How your
this is the real story.
Your book about Bigfoot lovers, which was really about cults and getting into the minds of people that get taken advantage of, which leaned into MAGA. Was turned into a Saturday Night Live skit featuring Olivia Wilde, Jason Sudeikis, and Olivia Wilde's mom, who you're running against. Maybe you could just kind of fill us in because I didn't know this. And Den's telling me this story when we were in Greenland. I'm like, no fucking way. So I went and watched the skit. Sure enough, he's been framed with being a Bigfoot porn addict.
Yeah, I was. And I got my phones here that I was using. I got everything around here because of the emergency situation.
Is there Bigfoot porn? Can I just ask that question before we just dive into? Is there Bigfoot porn?
Not yet, but there's got to be a market for it.
No, there is. Well, after my story, Pornhub owed me money because there was an 8,000% increase in Bigfoot erotica searches. So I feel like I was sort of gypped that I did not get paid. I should have got some kind of stipend for the Bigfoot erotica porn and furry searches that went in Pornhub.
I agree.
So anyhow, so what happened was during my birthday back in 2016, I was writing this book, Bigfoot It's Complicated. And some Army and Air Force bubbas of mine put on Instagram my head on a Bigfoot with a large censored out phallus and said, "Happy birthday." They knew I was writing this book. Well, I kept it up there because I thought it was funny. And anyway, when they did the Oppo, I remember my daughter back in the day, Zev, she's like, "Hey, Dad, maybe you shouldn't put that up there because I think people will think it's real." I'm like, who's dumb enough to do that?
Yeah.
So anyhow,
Everybody.
MAGA, 77 million people.
So I get a call at 11 p.m. one night. I'm running against Leslie Coburn. It's spelled Cockburn, Cockburn, but she said I kept pronouncing it wrong. So Miss
I think
Cockburn,
you nailed it. Yep.
I probably did. They were stupid. This one person put out a meme that said Denver Riggleman, the ointment to cure cockburn. Anyway, so yeah, it was not great. I said, you can't do those type of memes. It's awful.
Yeah, it's a chafing meme is what it is.
So I get this
whole other
call
market
at 11
there
p.m.
too.
at night.
Who knew?
It's a huge
chafing
market.
Bigfoot porn. That's super neat.
Yeah,
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Denver, you got Zev, don't interrupt Riggs. Let him finish his Bigfoot porn story that he got skewered over.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, that picture was found, plus another picture that was drawn of me by my daughter's boyfriend, a Bigfoot coming out of heaven like a deity with his phallus censored. So those were given to me for my birthday. I kept them on my Instagram. They took that, and I get a call at 11 p.m. from my consultant. He goes, Dan, man, don't turn on the TV. Don't look at Twitter. I'm like, what? He goes, you're worldwide #1 on Twitter as a Bigfoot porn aficionado, devotee. And I'm like, this is stupid. Well, Saturday Night Live, Colbert, Kimmel, Fallon, I was absolutely dragged as a Bigfoot eroticist, total disinformation and lies. But when I was on Saturday Night Live, it's because Olivia Wilde is Leslie Coburn's daughter, and she was dating Jason Sudeikis. And all of a sudden, Saturday Night Live has somebody playing me as a Bigfoot porn guy. And that now, so I went from writing a book, this one about disinformation and cult belief, for a couple weeks or months. I was thought of as a Bigfoot porn devotee, and I was #1 in Google Images.
And you still won? You still won the election?
I still won. Yeah, I won
Wow.
big time. Well, the thing is, the Democrats got mad at her. You know why? You guys want to guess? They said I was being kink shamed.
I love the overly inclusive left, right? They come to your shit. They're like, hey, if he wants to jerk off to pictures of Bigfoot strolling through the forest, that's his fucking business. Leave him alone.
It was so ridiculous, Dean. It was so ridiculous.
That is the best story. And who thought the GOP didn't have fun people on board there? I mean, you're a rock star.
Well, I don't even think he's a GOP member. Like, here's the thing. Sure, he was a Republican congressman.
He was previously. He's recovered.
Sure.
Isn't he recovered?
I don't know. Did you ever buy into the mega myth, dude? I don't think you did.
Yeah,
I think
got
you just
screwed.
kind
Well, you got to remember, 7 months in, I officiated the same-sex wedding, and that was it. So
Yeah.
it didn't last long, my friends. And
yeah, you don't count that.
So and then but it was worse. The left called me a Bigfoot eroticist and Nazi adjacent because of Bigfoot erotica. I don't know. And then
was Bigfoot
the right
German?
called me I guess his name is Dieter Bigfootimus. I don't know. And then
wow,
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying.
His first name is really Klaus.
Is there one?
I don't even know what happened.
No,
right
fuck the State of the Union. We'll get to it in just a second. Let Denver finish.
I gotta go start my thing, right?
What's going on
Mine
here?
starts automatically.
You've got a show to do. Lev Parnas is just joining us live from inside. Don't go away, Denver.
Yeah,
yes.
there's Parnas. Yeah, stay there.
Yeah.
No, you got to leave. You got to go in a minute. Anyway, Den,
We'll come back.
You go do your big.
I'll come back.
Come back.
All right, you come back. You come back. Denver's doing his Bigfoot erotica.
The frogs are
show.
going crazy.
Bigfoot. And
Hey,
the
don't be
frogs.
looking no Google searches for Bigfoot and Denver Riggleman, everybody. I'm out. I love you guys.
All right.
doing
no,
that.
I say go look at those Google searches
I'm
because
about
the
to do
phallus
one.
is
I'm
enormous.
going to spend the next
Yeah.
hour doing that. Sorry.
Lev, are you there?
Hey guys.
Lev, where are you?
Hey, buddy.
Let me get you back up
Yeah,
here.
there
Sir.
he is. There he
There we
is.
go.
What's
Live
up?
from Washington, D.C.
Okay, so let me
we
get
lose
control of this hodgepodge. Where are you? You're at the press club. Is that where the State of the Swamp
Yeah,
address
we're-
is?
Yep, we are at the press club with all the gang. As you can see, we got Ellie Leonard.
Oh, hello, Ellie.
Right,
Hello.
right.
Waj is there. Hello, everybody. Can't you cut out there? It's now just a frozen face of Waj. And maybe Ellie's arm, maybe. Dean, I don't know what happened to him. There he is. He's back.
What
Okay,
happened to
go
these?
ahead, Lev. Yeah.
Hey,
What do you
Waj.
got?
How you
Hi,
doing?
Waj.
Good panel, by the
Hi,
way.
buddy.
Get to like this.
Hi, buddy.
There we
Hi,
Hey,
buddies.
Ellie.
All right,
Hi,
Hi.
buddies. Hi, buddies. Hi.
It's breaking
Hi,
up all
we
the
miss
time.
you guys. We miss you guys. You're at the State of the Swamp address. There's Ellie, who made her way from New York to D.C. for this. Waj, who made his way from wherever the fuck he lives that he doesn't tell anybody to D.C. We got Lev, who came from Miami to D.C. for this. Steve Schmidt is there. Miles Taylor is there. Defiance.org is putting this on. You got the frogs in the house. They've got Jim Acosta there. Maritza Giorgio is there from the Save America movement. My boy Steve Schmidt is in the house. This is really kind of a competing sort of, get together in the
Yep,
State of the
sorry.
Union, which
Whoops.
begins in 8
It's
minutes?
still there, yeah.
Yeah. Begins in 8 minutes, and listen, this is I don't know that anybody in America is going to watch this tonight for the first time, maybe in presidential history. I don't know that anybody in America is going to watch this and take anything this ridiculous fucking rapist and pedophile has to take seriously. I think for the first time ever, we're watching this. And you can kind of put Joe Biden's last term or Joe Biden's run as 4 years in here too. No, hang on. Let me just give me a second.
Okay.
We're not watching this for anything he says. We're watching this for how he does, what he's like. Is he low energy? What do his hands look like? Is he a fucking mess? Like, those are the things that people are paying attention to tonight, because Better America, 320 million, 300 to 320 million people absolutely know this guy is a cooked fuck.
Yeah.
Like, they know he's finished. They know he's done. And prior to the State of the Union tonight, here we go. Everybody's standing up, welcoming this fucking pedophile and rapist in like he's just sycophantic cocks. Look at JD Vance. Look at Mike Johnson, Mega Mike Johnson. That's okay.
There you go.
Look at those two fucking losers awaiting their meal ticket. Look at all of these people awaiting their meal ticket. This is not about America. This is not about celebrating America. This is about a rapist / pedophile's ego trying to convince everybody that the State of the Union of the United States of America is in great shape.
Yeah.
And he's going to point to the next 3 years being the 3 years that America takes off. He said that as soon as he came into office. When I come in, America is going to be a fucking rocket ship. He is a fucking disaster. Nothing this guy has done has made America better. Everything this guy has done has made America worse. Lev Parnas joins us. He's currently in the green room. What are you guys, Lev? You can hear us?
I know. I can't hear you.
I'm hearing Joe Walsh is talking right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You hear me?
Yeah,
You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
You hear me?
Yep, go ahead and turn it around.
You know what? I don't apologize. This is an unprecedented vote. So repeat after me. Not yet. Well, the midterms are happening. Ready? Make it loud. 1, 2, 3. The midterms.
Nice.
That was Joe Walsh, folks.
It's like a Substack convention there, eh?
Dude,
Oh my
it's
God,
like all of our
beyond,
friends at
dude.
Substack are taking care of that thing tonight, right?
Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
There's a lot more people there than there are inside.
Let's take you guys. Take you backstage to the green room. Hold on.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for
Because
it.
Lev has all access, Lev takes you in everywhere. He's got all the
Yeah, Lev
passes.
doesn't go anywhere unless he has a
Wow, was
license.
that defiant or what?
Yeah. We got Miles Taylor. Look at Miles.
Hey, Miles. How you
Hi,
doing?
Miles. Nice to see you.
Nice job
All
tonight.
right, let's
Looking
go.
man in town.
You're having a lot more fun there
How you
than.
doing? Good. Yeah. Oh yeah, it feels like I'll tell you like a high school reunion. Everybody's here. It's like we're all virtual on Substack all the time, and then now finally everybody's getting together. It's incredible.
That is really
What I'm
great.
saying to you, it's
Yeah.
really great to be able to stand side by side. Has he started speaking yet?
No, they're still all
No.
milling around. Very empty, very dull
No,
room right
they're
now.
they're all literally standing there, and he's making them wait. He's pulling a Putin. You got Mike Johnson standing there with JD Vance at the stump, and they both look like a couple of guys
Oh, here he
waiting
comes.
for the
Now he's coming
pedophile.
in.
Here he comes.
Oh, here he comes. He's walking in.
He's doing the big hero
Here he
welcome right
comes
now.
with a diaper full of shit. And
There were rumors.
yeah,
Are they,
dude,
are they
but
doing that
listen,
camera?
like as we watch Trump kind of walk into the State of the Union, Lev, you've seen these things. You've been in the rooms with these people. Talk about the difference in vibe in the community from what's going on at the State of the Union to what you're experiencing with all of our friends in the Wolf Pack there.
All right, yeah. Let me just walk out of here so this way I can talk to you. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is to fight back against those.
And he's getting the typical live ovation, the big standing over from everybody surrounding him. He looks smaller than you imagine, and also very low energy. This is pretty low energy Trump.
Very, very
Grumpy
low
Trump.
energy. Look at, I gotta show you. We got the frogs here. Look at that. Look at that. You see?
Oh, the
Yeah.
resistance frogs. Hi guys, nice to see you.
The resistance frogs. Yeah, we got the resistance frogs. I'm telling you.
What a split screen! Because on the left you're seeing Lev Parnas with all the left liberals, the never Trumpers having a great time, and inside the Hill, inside the house there, these people are low energy, very, very, very unexcited, very uninterested in seeing the president. It appears to me, in any event, they've got he is really slow right now. He is not well. As you've been saying for a long time, but this is the lowest. And I've covered many State of the Unions. I've never seen such a low energy welcome to a president. I mean, yes, there's applause and it's polite, but he's done.
Yeah, he's finished. Look at him. Oh my God, he looks so unwell. He looks so crashed out.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so fucking low energy. And he is trying to come across like he is a bastion of strength. He's a strong guy. He's shaking people's hands and pointing around, and he's kind of slowly sauntering. Keep in mind, this is an 80-year-old pedophile / rapist, right? This is not a young man. This is a beleaguered, president who is so fucking underwater. I think today we had basically every poll come out from YouGov to Main Street to Angus Reid, even here in Canada, that said he's got like a 35% approval rating. He's got like a 60% disapproval rating. This is a guy who is universally hated by the country that has voted him in to be the president of the United States. All of these people that are clapping like it's a fucking golf course, like it is a professional golf event. Nobody, and I mean nobody, and he's walking up to the lectern net. Here we go. And this is what he basks in, right?
Yeah.
Couple of different people screaming, yelling. He looks awful. Oh my God.
I've never seen him look this bad, and I don't think he is literally. I don't think he's well at all. Like, he doesn't look like he can even find his way to the lectern.
I don't even know. It doesn't looks like he doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah, it's dramatic. Normally they come in, fists in the air, really going at it, like really shaking everyone, like having a great time, showing their power. This is not that moment for Donald Trump. He is basically, running on empty. He's the only way you can describe his presidency right now.
So I just want to tell everybody, this nervous president just undid his suit coat, did the suit coat up again, undid it, and then did it up again, and he has not even stepped to the lectern. He's just literally, Lev, just so you know, this guy is literally sitting there waiting for people to finish applauding him. He's not doing anything, and he's standing to the left of the.
Oh my!
Yeah, dude, he looks lost. He's standing to the left of the lectern, and he doesn't even know what's going on. He's looking around.
Low energy, look pale, walking in slowly.
Dude, Lev, I cannot explain this to you. Like, he just
I'm trying to get.
He doesn't know where he is.
I'm trying to get up right now. Oh, look there. Okay, I got it up right now.
He looks lost.
Hold on a second. I got it up.
Look at him. He's standing 8 feet to the left of the fucking lectern.
He doesn't
want to give it. He doesn't want to speak.
Members of Congress have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
He still hasn't started talking. He's just standing.
It's troubling. It is troubling what's going on.
It's good. It's gonna be a long speech. Get ready, folks. This is. I heard. So I've spoken to people from the White House, and they're talking about over 2.5 hours, and I'm not shitting you, folks.
What?
Yeah, here we go. 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh my God! Why do we need that long a speech?
Vice President Vance.
I don't know.
First Lady
Here we go,
of
folks.
the United States.
Oh, he's already slurring. Didn't you see that? He's like, the First Lady of the United States. The world's most successful hooker gets a standing applause. That's incredible.
Putin's best work right
Second
there.
lady of the
Jeffrey
United
Epstein's best
States.
work.
Is
Okay,
Kirill
everybody
Dmitriev
gets
there?
up. No one knows who's. Yeah, this is fucking insane.
Who's he
Members of
congratulating?
Congress and my fellow Americans. Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
We're back. Where were we?
That is a quote from America's Mayor right here.
Less than 5 months
Let's
from
get-
now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
Off he goes on the golden age of our generation. I mean, this is.
The golden age. He starts talking. He just starts.
Now, keep in mind, he's got a bunch of.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight,
Zev,
after
mute
just
Lev
1 year,
for a second because
I
you're.
can say
Yeah,
with
and then we'll bring him
dignity
back
and
up.
pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
He is. I'm just optically. He's pale. He does not look like he is healthy at all. And look how empty everyone is. The Democrats have obviously chosen not to be there, and some are walking out right now. It looks like.
Yeah. Dude, you're watching Republicans walk out too. Democrats, Republicans.
I mean, people are
Oh my
rejecting
God,
him.
we've got a mass exodus. Yeah.
We will
Yeah, look at
never
the
go
empty
back
seats.
to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Wow.
Thank you. Today, our
Thank
border
you,
is secure.
thank
Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
There was like 10 lies in a
Oh,
row.
okay.
10 full
Yeah,
lies.
that was a solid 10 live fucking stack there. Like,
Everything he just said was a total lie. The economy's not roaring. The allies are not respecting America.
no one gives a
4
fuck
years
about this guy
in
anymore.
which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked. We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
So here's the thing: you don't admit illegal aliens; they're illegal for a reason.
People don't want to come here because they're terrified.
But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
Those people are also terrified and don't want to come to the country.
I
I gotta wonder if, like he said, maybe 4 sentences.
The deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Fentanyl is back. Yay. All the favorites, all our big hits coming back tonight.
Yeah. Fentanyl.
Is the big wall coming back?
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country.
It's really bad.
But in 12 months, my administration has driven core
a long time ago, I
inflation
think.
down to the lowest level in more than 5 years.
Pretty sure
And in
he's
the
old.
last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
What was one down? What is he saying was workplace savings?
Immigration, illegal. Fuck. It doesn't matter. It's a lie. Yeah, 1.7. It's a lie. It just is a lie.
Gasoline, which reached
here we go.
a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states.
Right.
And in some places, $1.99
Not true
a
at all.
gallon. And when I visited, the great
It's all
state
just
of
made
Iowa
up.
a
It's
few
just
weeks ago,
crap.
I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
No one can find
Well, I wonder
anywhere.
where the president of the United States, in his research for this, found $1.85 a gallon gas across the United States of America.
I can't imagine.
He said, "I
Rates
saw
are
it."
the lowest in 4
Saw it.
years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
Everyone feels really rich right now.
And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
The commitment is not an actual deal, by the way. Just a promise that maybe they'll put that money into the country.
Yeah, well,
Much
and
less than
everybody's
$1
clapping
trillion for 4 years versus
because
much more than $18 trillion.
this is
for
information
1
he's
year.
giving
What a
them, that he's
difference
getting
a
them
president
21 million, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, no, they believe it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Short time
his
ago,
hair.
That's 'cause
we
we're
were a
fucking
dead
morons.
country.
What's going on
Now
with his
we
hair?
are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
The hottest country anywhere in the world. Not one metric, because
Not a
it's
single
not
metric.
true.
Dean, that is so true.
No.
Not a single metric. No safety, not security, not education, not health,
Nothing.
not respectability, not anything.
As thousands of new
Nothing.
businesses are forming and factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger.
They're down
bigger,
124,000
stronger.
construction
Nobody
jobs
can
this year.
believe what they're watching. American
well, that's
oil
'cause it's a
production
lie.
is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
A friend and partner.
What he's saying there, just so everybody knows, is that they're stealing 80 million barrels of oil from Venezuela after attacking
American
Venezuela
natural
in
gas
kidnapping
production is at
the
an
president.
all-time high because I
Yeah,
kept
as one
my
does,
promise to drill, baby, drill.
It's empty. It's low. Look at these. Just a bunch of white guys
More
standing up
Americans are
and clapping for him.
working
There's not a
today than at
single
any
black person
time
there, I don't think, in the entire
history of our country.
hall. I
Think
mean,
of
just
that.
incredible.
Any time in the history of our country, more working today, and 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Because you fired everyone from the public sector? Because literally everyone had a
just
job.
so you know, the private sector has lost more jobs than the public sector, and that's hard to do. In the Trump administration, I think it's 2 to 1.
DEI in America.
We see that. There's not a single
Yeah.
non-white
We
face
ended
there.
diversity, equity, and inclusion. White people.
We just introduced racism into.
And they're
We've
like,
got a record number
yes.
of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
Did they cancel the
he
food
didn't.
stamp program?
He canceled the food stamp.
That's how they lifted people.
And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members
I mean,
of
it's true.
Congress, the state
It's
of
also-
our union is strong.
Strong.
He is giving us strength tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Full strength.
Those fucking laughing hyenas clapping. It's like they all got a talking points memo to say anything he says, you stand up and you fucking cheer like you're going to the electric
Our
chair.
country is
That's
winning
incredible.
again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners
Here we go.
who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Let's bring him in. Let's bring in some energy. This is
So I was waiting for this, and let me explain something to you. So, Donald Trump is no stranger to taking the accomplishments of other people, wrapping them around himself, and saying, we're winners, right? What he just did was completely lie to you about absolutely. There's Lev Parnas. Bring his fucking audio up. He just brought out the men's gold medal hockey team, Lev.
Can you believe this crap?
I can't believe it.
I can't believe they did it.
Well, I heard some of not all of them showed up. So props out to some of them that didn't show up. There we go. John Tester is here.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Oh, hi, John. Yeah.
Right here. Let me say hi. Say hi to
John,
everybody.
Hey, how you
Hi,
doing,
John.
What's up?
There you go. It's all good. It's all good. We're
Grounded podcast.
The Grounded Podcast. The Grounded
The
Podcast.
Grounded
Grounded.
Podcast. All right.
It's better than watching whatever's going on in.
Yeah, dude,
Senate here.
I don't know. Listen, I got to say, Lev, I don't know if you've watched any of this. This guy has told 14 categorical lies, and everybody on his side has stood up and clapped after each lie. And then he started talking about winning and how everybody's sick of winning. And then he brought out the men's Olympic hockey team.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Are they? Didn't they say no?
I lost you. What happened?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah. I lost Lev, though.
Oh, I know. He just disappeared. I'm watching for him. He'll come back, hopefully. His feed keeps cutting out, but
Are they
I'm
still
monitoring.
applauding the hockey players?
That's all they've got. You know, when you've only got the hockey players, you keep applauding. You keep them out there for like 10 minutes.
What do you notice about these hockey players and what they look like in terms of the crowd on the
They were in
left-hand side of the
Oval Office
equation?
Before. And I just want to say
I don't.
a second very big congratulations
Is that
to
yours?
Team
No, it's
USA.
Brian's.
Oh, Brian,
I have
okay.
to say that, and I told
Oh,
them
there's
this,
Lev.
I took a
No,
vote
oops, sorry.
of the team. I said, anybody
Thank you.
votes no, I'm not doing it.
I saw that.
So they
It's
stood
all
there
good.
and
Don't
they
worry
weren't
about it.
about to say no.
Just take
And
the
So,
I've
video
never
down.
Lev,
seen
you
a
got us, right? Can you
goaltender
hear
play
us?
as well
Yeah.
as goalie
Yeah, I hear you
Connor
guys.
You can hear us. Oh, things are
I hear
happening.
you
What do you make
What's
of
happening?
him bringing out that gold medal team for a 5-minute standing ovation?
Well, the sick part is that, he didn't bring, didn't even mention the women's team. Didn't even mention, the pride of the women's team, gold team. He brought them in there like, I don't know, like, just look at this. Look at this is the State of the Union. I wrote about this today earlier. This is a joke. This is a reality show. This is not the State of the Union. We got
46
Yeah.
shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where
46
you
shots
put
on
the
goal.
stick in.
Just think about, like, how many gold medalists we have, and here we
It's
are.
really.
Hasn't welcomed any of those. Hasn't brought any other Olympic gold medalists. Hasn't brought the Olympic U.S. team. Just
This is
a
great
whole
hockey.
bunch of white guys.
There were no LGBTQ people, which,
Yep.
by the way, had the highest number of
And I
medals
will
in
soon
any
be
Olympics this year.
presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the
Lev, I
years.
just have to put your audio down
When I
because
say many,
there's some
not
background noise
many,
there. So
like
when you
12.
want to talk, just let me know.
It's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Who's getting it?
Oh my fucking God! He's going to give the goaltender the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
No.
Yeah.
That's reserved for
Yeah.
for heroes. That's not.
He's going to give an
That's how-
American goaltender the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I think
For
last time
winning
he
a
gave it to
hockey
Rush. So maybe I don't know.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
This is disgraceful. He's been on for 20 minutes and he's basically lied to everybody, handed out a few awards to these people, and not spoken about the State of the Union at all.
No. Even worse is he's predicating the State of the Union on a hockey game
Also pleased
that a
to
bunch
say
of dumb
that the
white
next time
fucking
the
guys
Olympic
won.
torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
That is unbelievable. The
Oh, we lost you, Dean. I don't know what happened there.
the Presidential Medal of Freedom is reserved for people that do extraordinary acts of bravery.
And Los Angeles
On
is
behalf
going to be
of people,
safe,
it's a
just
military
like
award.
Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
There's white men everywhere.
And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the
He's
World
really
Cup
slurring.
and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting.
He really is losing it here, and it's only 20 or 30 minutes in here, and he is no longer speaking clearly. By the way, it's a really interesting story about how he may have got all these
So this will be a
Olympics.
year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart, and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
This is actually concerning. I mean, this is not. I obviously have a lot of time for this president as a policy or politician person or any of these things, but he looks deathly ill. He looks.
Oh my God. Yeah.
This guy who's almost 100 years old looks better than he does, and he's 20 years. He's junior, and he looks pale. He can't speak. He is holding on to that lectern, like holding on so he doesn't fall down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, buddy, you're a brave man,
it,
and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly.
It was 76.
It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
So he's leaning on the accomplishments of others yet again to try to explain to the people of the United States of America that he's the guy. You know, whether it's the 100-year-old dude who fought in World War II or this Coast Guard that helped people in Texas. This is absolutely, totally incredulous.
People watched
the dog
Scott
whistle
from
to
a distance,
racists in America.
and they
This
couldn't
is what
believe
this
what
is
they were
about.
seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott.
He's not going to give a single award or mention to any non-white person there tonight. I guarantee you, he is refusing to. Not a single person has stood up there has been non-white.
And by the way, none of this has anything to do with the State of the Union. None of this has anything to do with
they
Trump.
Bring in
None
people
of this.
And they give them these moments, but.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you. And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aide, thank you very much.
Did Erica Kirk show up today, I wonder?
Oh, we haven't got there yet. We've still got 3 hours to go.
Yeah.
From 17,
I want to see Usha's face and J.D. Vance's face when that's happening.
Every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year.
The exact opposite of the way he acts.
Congress to begin
He's not going to make it the whole way. For 2.5 hours, he's not going to make it.
In American
no,
history,
he's not.
And our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Dude, he can't even say the word Republican.
Yeah, he really is having a hard time. I mean, I've watched him a lot recently, but Last couple of days, he has been really in bad
Struggling.
form.
Yeah.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Jesus, he looks terrible.
They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great citizens.
And no health care for most Americans, you know?
And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
You know, one of the things I noticed about this speech, according to others, is how he is so reliant on these pauses and the applause.
A devoted mom who's homeschools her
He gets
children.
homeschool? What is
Beautiful,
that?
2 children during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half.
Most servers
Megan,
could never
please
declare
stand
their
up. We're
income.
fighting for you, Megan.
So Megan looks very happy to be there. She must be forced
Well,
to be there.
and to be serious, the no tax on tips business stops
you,
at
Megan.
when you declare how much money you
fighting
make
for
and
you,
then you
Megan.
pay tax on your
Under
income.
our bill,
So
parents
it's a
like Megan
joke.
can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name it.
Of course he
I
did.
did not name
Oh,
it.
yeah, he did.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row.
Sitting.
Tax-free investment
This is
accounts
the worst
for
moment of his
every
presidency.
Oh, my
American
God.
child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children.
Which children do you think those are?
They're great
White ones.
people.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Christian children. We're watching the incredibly shrinking presidency.
asked
I mean, this
Michael
is the
Dell, "How do you
least
make all that money?" He said,
exciting,
"Well, I just
least
sat on the
inspiring
dorm
speech you've ever heard a president try give on a State of the
make
Union. I mean, they're meant to
computers
give
and
us
sell 'em to people.
hope and direction.
Dude, he
And I just
can't.
kept
He
selling and
can't.
selling and selling.
I mean, hope and
Pretty amazing
direction.
story. That's
Fuck
called the
that.
American
He
dream.
can't.
sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate him on that.
Listen
but
to
I
him.
really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, very
He can't
tremendous
string
guy
a
who
sentence
was
together
behind
without
it
slurring.
right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner, thank you, Brad.
Is he on something? Is he on medication or something? Is this? It almost reminds me of the debate when Joe Biden came out and looked like, extraordinarily incapable of having this job. That's what this
With
looks like.
modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to TrumpAccounts.gov.
Oh, my gosh.
TrumpAccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling.
They're clapping for it.
But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in.
Oh, yeah.
Peace protecting.
I mean,
Many of the wars I settled
peace
was because of
protecting
the
money.
tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them with that.
he is.
We've made so much money. These countries that we've fucked, they're totally into it, and the Supreme Court fucked us.
Yeah.
They're a little more complex.
So crazy.
What's crazy is
this is insanity, dude. This is literally fucking insanity. And he has half of the House standing up going, yeah, for this insanity. Yeah.
there has to be calls for his resignation tonight, just on the basis of his health and capability of even holding a sentence together. Like he can't even keep his speech together.
Taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
It looks really empty. There are no sweeping wide shots that we normally see.
None.
That's as wide as they're going. That is a very big place, and they can give us these huge roaring shots, and they're not doing that.
Trillions and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. Put America first.
Yeah.
Put yourself first is what you do.
I love America. I love America. I put you first. It's my sacrifice.
So making trillions of dollars.
Decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country
while he's lying to everybody, we should mention that the Epstein survivors are there tonight, and Thomas Massey named 3 important names today on the House floor.
Open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and
Jess
millions
Staley, Leon Black, and Leslie Wexner.
They were murders, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word. They just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that
then I took the word.
Citizens had to endure. You caused
Then I started using the word. Somebody else gave me the word.
He is fucked. Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen, let's just call it spade a spade. Donald Trump is so deeply and dearly mentally, emotionally, and physically fucked at this point that everything I've seen, everything I've heard requires the 25th Amendment.
Rotten lie. Their policies created
It has
high
to be.
prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
They're not. Everything he's saying is a lie. He's completely delusional. He can't get words out. This Howard Lutnick,
The price
who's
of
Epstein
eggs
co-conspirator in the front
is
row.
down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot.
Nonsense.
And even beef, which was very high,
nonsense.
is starting to come down significantly. Just hold
No,
on a
it's
little
not.
while. We're getting it down.
Inflation is still
And
around
soon
2
you
or 3%.
will see
It's not.
numbers
It's
that
pretty
few
high.
people
Month over month,
would
it's
think
up
were
11%.
possible
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially
No one can
it's not
believe it.
true.
going down the numbers.
No one can believe it. It's just a
It's like
lie.
another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people
Oh, yeah.
so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower
He's going to send you
cost.
that money. He's going to give you that money so you can buy that insurance.
He swears to God.
Yeah. He just took healthcare away from, 12 million people? More. To
22 million.
Yeah.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Of course, we're going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened
Drugs
before.
are excess.
Oh, wait
Trump
for
rates,
this.
Yeah.
Wait for this. Trump RX. It's going to be an amount of money that means he has to give people money. It's going to be in the hundreds, maybe
Other
thousands
presidents tried
of
to do it.
percentile.
But they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action. But I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price.
Let me give you a quick update.
Yeah.
Canada doesn't charge for prescription drugs. So lowest is zero. and
So
it's
in
still
my
here.
first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov.
There
And I
you
didn't
go.
name that
You
one
did
either,
it.
by
You
the way.
nailed it. Trump RX.
Yeah, he's got this new deal for you. Just sign up right over there. It's going to give you much cheaper
Just give them all your
medication.
personal information
Here tonight
and your
is the very
fucking
first
Visa
customer
card.
ever to
It's a
get
fraud. It's a
that big
Ponzi
discount,
scheme,
and it is
basically. It's a
big.
con. I don't know what it
Catherine
is, but it's
Rayner.
not.
For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled.
I can't do
with
this very much longer.
infertility.
I mean, he is declining. He is a mess. By the way, I was just thinking around the people around him. Behind him is Mike Johnson, who, of course, he's compromised by the Russians. J.D. Vance, next to him, compromised by Peter Thiel,
Peter
who's
Thiel,
compromised
yeah.
by the Russians. Howard Lutnick, his Commerce Secretary in the front row there, compromised by the Russians. I mean, it is like a full Kremlin house tonight at the
A great mom.
at the podium over there. And this is what you get when you allow the Russian mafia to run your country. This is what the Russian mob looks like when they run your country. More white people getting prizes.
Yeah, white people getting prizes like the fucking Price is
Right.
Right.
I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory.
You can trust them.
So that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices.
It's great when we gave them the
electricity
data
will go down
because they were
for the
great with the
community
data,
very
and now they're going to be great with
substantially down.
power.
This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston.
Free medication,
20 homes and
free
low
power prices, and now he's going to give you cheap houses.
Paid all cash and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her
Pay all cash.
American
Turn those
dream.
houses into rentals. This is a.
Stories like this are.
You know what this
why
is?
last
This
month
is
I
a
signed
dude that
executive
knows
order
that
to
in
ban
6
large
to
Wall
12
Street
months
investment
he's going to
firms from
be
buying up
in
into
serious
thousands
fucking trouble.
Single-family homes.
Yeah,
That's all this is. You could even turn this off.
I'm
mean,
actually
we don't need to
thinking
listen
we
to
should
it
because it's getting a
Yeah.
little, and he's not giving us anything.
Well, this is so fucking inane. Like
Yeah.
like everything this fucking pedophile and rapist has done and said is a relief valve for every single human being that wants so badly this guy to be their savior, to give them something that they don't fucking want to work for. And what he's telling them is that, oh, everything's going to be cheaper. This is Trump running into 2024. Every lie he told you and how he turned around and fucked you with it. And he's doing it again a year after getting elected and ascending to the Oval Office because he is so desperate to stay in fucking power. He will tell you anything.
He is lying through his
Anything.
teeth about absolutely everything that's being said here. And the really scary part for Americans is he has not once mentioned the stuff that's really important. I mean, we haven't quite got yet to Iran. He's potentially launching a war on Iran in the next few days. Maybe, maybe not. And of course, this man should be under investigation. There is a cover-up currently where 50 pages of testimony involving rapes and other allegations of this man involved in crimes against children, raping children, that have been omitted from the Epstein files. And he is doing it. He is in charge of this cover-up. The biggest cover-up in American history, bigger than Watergate, bigger than anything all of us can remember, is the fact that this president is covering up right now for a transnational criminal organization that he was a part of that included raping and killing young girls and boys.
And women.
Yeah. And I mean, the astonishing sight that we have here of these people standing up, having voted just a few weeks ago for the Epstein Transparency Act, and then here they are tonight, just applauding this man, knowing everything that they know, because they've seen all the papers, they've seen all the unredacted papers, maybe they've even seen these 50 pages. But this man is a real criminal involved in a real crime right now in obstructing justice. He should be behind bars, not on the podium there addressing the nation. And it's the end of this party and the end of him and the end of everything we know as American, as we're watching this complete disregard for justice, complete disregard for the legal system, complete disregard for everything. It's just appalling. And it just looks like a tiny, shrinking country with a tiny, shrinking man leading it that has no power, no respect, no authority around the world, just a mob boss who's basically stolen the presidency.
Yeah, well said. I mean, you kind of encapsulated the first 30 minutes of this ridiculous speech. You've also sort of encapsulated the first 12 months of his ridiculous presidency. And, aside from all the slurring, the inability to finish a sentence, the ridiculousness, I want to point to, one thing that happened today. And we'll go and watch this or do our own thing after this. And I think it's really important that everybody understands what he did with the U.S. American men's hockey team today. Okay? I think it's really important. And I'm not saying this because it's sour grapes. Listen, I will always be a Team Canada fan as a Canadian. Really enjoyed watching that game and obviously I wanted Canada to win, but I was really happy for some of the players, specifically Austin Matthews, who's the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs here in Canada. He was the captain of Team USA. I watched him walk into the Oval Office today with a smile on his face and a USA sweater, nice little knit USA sweater and some sharp pants. Go and shake Donald Trump's hand with glee. And then I watched the reaction here in Toronto. And he will be traded before the end of the year.
Yeah, that's not a good move.
He will be sent out. And you know what? That might have been part of his calculus. Maybe he just fucking doesn't like Canada, like Brady Tkachuk, the other Tkachuk brother, the dumber, the sloth-looking Tkachuk brother, who said he hates Canada, hates Team Canada, and thrives on the rivalry. And I think Austin Matthews might be in that category. The calculus here has changed so much over the past several years that it is impossible to ignore the fact that the gentleman behind that lectern, the guy that welcomed the Team USA gold medal winning hockey team to the Oval Office today, is an adjudicated rapist of women, is a violent sexual predator of women, is most likely a total fucking pedophile. To your point, we learned today prior to going on that Donald Trump has literally not 50, but hundreds of pages missing of firsthand accounts and witnesses who said, I watched Donald Trump rapes an underage girl. And it is not possible for me to think that every member of the Team USA hockey team didn't know any of that. 5 players decided they wouldn't go today. 5 U.S. players are like, I can't do it. I can't. My wife will kill me. I can't square the pedophilia and the rape. There's a child there.
Yeah, it's a non-white person getting something. Like, wow.
Well, they're all props, right? Yeah. If you're not white, you're a prop. And I can't square that circle. Zev, I literally can't. And when we talk about Donald Trump or people that go and meet Donald Trump or co-sign Donald Trump, I wrote a piece about this about a month ago. And that piece effectively said, listen, there's zero tolerance. There's no daylight between anybody that loves this guy, wants to meet this guy, be friends with this guy, looks for approval from this guy. Because that man on our screen right now, the president of the United States, has been credibly accused of or settled 31 different /rape sexual assault suits of women. And as a man, I have a fucking problem with that. As a Canadian man, I have a real fucking problem with that. Austin Matthews, Team USA, the American men, by and large, save 5 of them, don't have a problem with it. And what I realized today is that Canada and the United States are 2 very different countries that are separated by an imaginary border. In Canada, generally speaking, men Protect women, protect children. Don't consider it a fucking honor to get invited to the office of a fucking convicted rapist and a fucking pedophile of historic nature that was involved in trafficking children for the purposes of exploitive sexual violence with all of his friends, who's currently trying to hide all that just because of the fucking election he won and the office that he lives in. And I was so sickened by it. And I'll tell you a story. I had a conversation with someone at Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment today, and they said, how do we handle this? Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment owns the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Austin Matthews is going to come back, and he's going to be a gold medal winner, and the Toronto Maple Leafs play on Saturday at home.
They hate
How
him.
do we handle this? And I said, I think you handle this by hanging that fucking guy out to dry. And every American that chose to go hang out with this fucking pedophile, this fucking rapist, just because he's the president of the United States of America. Now, here's the catch. None of that matters to me. Doesn't matter to me. If Donald Trump walked in my front door right now, I would walk up to him and grab him by his tie and punch him in the face as many times as I could.
We can't say that. We can't
No, I
say
would.
It. We can't
I would.
say it. We just can't, I'm not letting you say it. I'm not letting you say it.
Okay. If a rapist walked in my front door,
Okay.
if a convicted rapist / child predator walked in my front door, no matter what job they were given, I would grab them by their shirt and I would do unholy things to them.
If they were not allowed in your home, yes, I absolutely agree. But we can't get, with just of our own sanity's sake and our own legal standing here, we can't actually say that about this guy. Although I'm sure a lot of people feel that way about him. I mean, he is a awful human being in every way. Everyone who knows him describes him in the worst terms. No one has anything nice to say about this man. He comes from a line of mob enablers, of organized criminals. He's a Nazi. He's, I don't know. We can't say enough things about him. So you can
call him a Nazi, but I can't say that I would like to punch pedophiles in the face. Okay.
Can't say violence about because the Secret Service come around and then they say, "Did you threaten the life of the president?" And you can't say.
No,
that.
I said if a pedophile him came through my front door, I would do unholy things.
I heard you say it. I just wanted to make sure that I heard you say it.
Oh yeah, no, I said it, and I fucking meant it. And you know what? That's the problem that we have with Team USA is that no one's willing to say it. That's the problem we have with the United States. These people are collaborators at this point. They are normalizing the behavior of a fucking rapist. I had a conversation with my partner tonight. She's like, why do you go so hard on this guy? She follows me on social media, which is probably, not advisable. And she sees, millions of people responding to me, calling me out, I don't care. And she's like, why do you go so hard? Like, these players just won. I go, you do understand this man has raped women. Silence. And I said, you do understand that this man is taking part in the biggest cover-up in a pedophile sex trafficking ring that he was directly involved with. You do understand that. And also, you do understand that I do not like rapists who steal the innocence of women and children. You do understand that. And she's like, oh, okay. All right. Look, no one's explained that to Team USA. No one's explained that to every single one of these fucking honky sycophants that are standing in the fucking holiest American political place right now, cheering for a man who has raped women. Cheering for a man who is holding court and also holding up the process to get justice. Transparency for victims of child rape, 40 years in the making because he's involved. What is so fucking hard to understand about that?
You could put it in a similar way. Look at these goons in his cabinet over there. You could put it another way. This is when they said in Nazi Germany, why didn't you try to stop it? Why didn't you do anything? Or what did you do to try and stop it? When you knew this was happening, what did you do? And this is the same kind of person, obviously. This is the same kind of tyrant that Hitler was. This is the same kind of tyrant as all the other ones were. And by enabling him in any way, you're furthering his cause. So if you're going there to get your gold medal or get your whatever honor award or whatever it is that he's giving you, it is enabling this presidency, and it's enabling a rapist, and it's enabling a absolutely frightening criminal organization that has taken over a vast number of governments in the world and plans to take over the rest. I mean, this is not playtime anymore. We know who they are. There's no excuse now. You can't say you don't know that he's a mobster. You can't say that you don't know that he works for a transnational criminal organization and he's taken over the free democracy of America and intends to turn it into a dystopian dictatorship. You can't say you don't know that because it's evident that he is responsible for the rape and murder of kids, that he's stolen trillions of dollars from the American people, and that he's standing there today declaring his desire to continue to erode your rights and destroy your democracy.
So because he's the president of the United States, I can't say that if he walked through my front door, I wouldn't whoop his ass. Is that right?
Because you can't say that.
Is that the thing? Well, I'm saying it.
Well,
and I think I have an army of about 300 million people behind me that are like, yeah, I would. And I'm watching our chat right now, and everybody's agreeing with me. Quote, Dean, please keep it up.
Look, we're in Canada. You might get away with it, but
here.
I just know the way they operate.
I know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I hope Secret Service comes to my house. I hope someone. I really do, and I'm going to record the whole fucking thing. That man that is standing there representing the United States of America, that man that is slurring his way through a State of the Union address, that man is not a man. That man is a fucking pedophile. That man is a rapist. And anybody, and I mean fucking anybody, that cosigns anything to do with this man, cosigns rape and pedophilia. There is zero tolerance and zero fucking daylight between him and anybody. I don't care fucking who you are. You might be Connor Hellebuck, the greatest goaltender to ever play the fucking game on the Olympic stage. You might be fucking Matthew Tkachuk, the dumbest fucking hillbilly to ever lace up skates in the NHL. You might be the fucking Pope. You might be Mark Carney. You go and shake that man's hand at this point in time, knowing what we know about him, knowing what we know about what he has done to children, knowing what we know he has done to women. And I'm fucking sorry. No, you know what? I'm not fucking sorry. You are a fucking moron, and you are complicit, and you are absolutely involved in normalizing the behavior of a pedophile state, of a hostage state, of a terrorist state, of a fucking authoritarian state that doesn't give a single fuck about women's rights, women's sexual rights, children's rights, and what happens to those children. This is a horse trader of human beings. This is a slave owner. This is a pedophile. This is a rapist. That man that I'm looking at in front of me makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
He absolutely does do all of those things. And he should not be in power. He shouldn't be anywhere near power. And everything he's done has been, look, I mean, even if a fraction of the stuff in the Epstein files is true about him, even if a tiny bit of it is true about him, he is the worst human being alive and should be in jail. I mean, there is absolutely nothing in there that, as he says, what does he say? Did he see the ending of the speech? Did he end it? No, he's not ending it.
No.
He said he
fucking
exonerates
jumping around
him
like a moron.
Yeah. It doesn't exonerate him. There's nothing exonerating in the Epstein files about him. In fact, it incriminates him on absolutely every level. And the stuff now we're finding out is that it's even the worst stuff isn't even in there. The stuff about raping this young girl allegedly isn't even in there. So
did you not see Lisa Rubin today on MSNL?
I saw it.
See the NPR report? Well, let's talk about that real quick. Talk about it. Go ahead.
Look, I mean, what we have here, and this is a story that originated out of Roger Sonnenberg's column here on the Substack, actually, where he discovered that there were missing pages in the FBI Epstein files release, which had amongst them allegations and credible allegations, including 4 interviews with one victim who said that she had been raped by this man, Donald Trump. And those those pages are not in the release of the Epstein files, which they had to be in there because the law says you have to have them in there. And they decided they did not want to put them in there. They took them out. They basically covered up for the
53
president of the United
pages.
States, and they have no interest in giving us the truth, in transparency, and any of the stuff that he claims he's giving us on the Epstein files is complete bullshit. They have covered up, and it's not the first time. It's kind of stunning that this girl had 4 interviews with the FBI. That's how credible they thought she was. But we saw weeks ago, we ran through this whole list of people who had alleged things about Donald Trump, including the fact that he was hosting sex parties with underage girls with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, and that some of the girls died, and some of the girls maybe were buried on the 18th hole of the golf course.
19th hole.
19th hole of the golf course. There are more and
By the
more
way,
shocking.
just so everybody understands the colloquialism there, 19th hole is considered the bar of a golf course. So if there's only 18 holes in golf on an 18-hole championship golf course, there's 9 on a 9-hole course. So when he says the 19th hole, he means somewhere around the clubhouse. He means somewhere off-site. He means you have been buried in a massive acreage that houses a golf course and no one will find you. And these are credible accusations that come from dozens of women, dozens of young kids at the time who are now women from a 30 to 40 year history who've all said the same thing.
Yeah. And it's not just one account.
1 million. No, dude, it's 1 million times this man has been named in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
53 pages are missing. 950,000 redactions of his name with all the other perpetrators of crimes against children and young girls. And when people say to me, oh, you're sour grapes about the Team Canada loss, I'm like, I could give a fuck about the Team Canada loss. We've won so many gold medals, it doesn't matter to me. I'm really proud of how we played. What I really, really have a problem with, that everybody else should, is that man on the screen raped kids and young girls and women. He's been accused of it. He is a legally adjudicated rapist. He has been convicted of raping E. Jean Carroll. He's been credibly accused and settled 31 other rape allegations. And we're sitting here taking this fucking cocksucker seriously? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
No one's taking him seriously, but we are very concerned about him because he is dangerous to everybody. He's dangerous to the future of America. He's dangerous to your kids. He's dangerous to your grandkids. He's dangerous to every single person who lives in America and around the world because he's threatening war around the world. He's eroding everyone's rights around the world. And his network of friends, this Epstein network, turns out to be a very influential group of very powerful people. And we see now today, Thomas Massey named 3 names there. I was really surprised by the names he chose to name. He chose Jess Staley, Leon Black, and Les Wexner to name. Yep. Those aren't the first people that come to mind in terms of rape, although they are associated with rape. But those are the first people that come to mind when you come to think of financial crimes related to Jeffrey Epstein. Those are the people that are connected to Russia through Leon Black. Leon Black, very connected to Russia. Les Wexner, very connected to Israel. Jess Staley was Jeffrey Epstein's best friend while he was in charge of the private wealth bank at JP Morgan, who funded this huge organization. And guess who else they funded? They funded this man who's giving the speech right now. He's giving Melania a shout out or something. Is she? I don't know. But the truth of it is, this network that funded this human trafficking, that funded this pump and dump schemes in the stock market that cost $80 trillion to the American taxpayer, Donald Trump was part of that network. Donald Trump has been stealing from Americans for decades. He's been bankrupt so many times and been able to bounce back only because he's been a Russian asset, and they've allowed him to bounce back by funding his enterprises. And now he's busy trying to destroy the US dollar so he can replace it all with a cryptocurrency. And this is a Russian asset working on Vladimir Putin's orders, surrounded by a bunch of Russians in the cabinet or Russian-influenced people in the cabinet, and a network of people around Jeffrey Epstein, also a Russian asset, who enabled this huge crime spree over the last 40 or 50 years, stealing Americans' wealth and transferring it to foreign. There's Erica. Of course, she had to show up.
Erica Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say something terrible.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Right?
I don't know what to. I'm holding my breath because I'm scared. But
she'd rather be necking with her husband.
That's terrible. I'm not even going to laugh.
I told you it was terrible. I told you it was bad.
The thing, I should rather be necking with the vice president, I think, is what she would rather be doing right now.
Erica Kirk, listen, I've mourned the Blue Jays Game 7 loss in the World Series longer than Erica Kirk mourned her husband. She had a photo shoot the other day in a leather micro mini skirt in front of her car.
Mm-hmm.
This is 4 months after her husband got shot in the neck. Whatever. I mean, this is all performance. It's such bullshit.
Did you hear her tape that was leaked of her conversation with her staff, like 3 weeks afterwards, after the rally?
About making sure they sell the merch?
Yeah, she was all about, hey, we sold $200,000 worth of merch, and we sold this, and we sold that. And go team, you guys were great.
Yeah.
Day after her funeral, a memorial service for her husband. Very, very scary stuff going on in America right now. Dean, I don't want to listen to the rest of this guy's speech. I got to say,
no one does. No one does. Everybody needs to get on with their night. Listen, I want to thank everybody, and I actually just apologize to people because I'm watching everybody in the chat, which I normally don't do. Watching everybody in the chat go, okay, Dean, can you stop with the F-bombs? I'm going to really try my hardest to stop, but I'm passionate about it. And let me tell you why I'm passionate about making sure that people understand what it is that I am so jacked up about. And what I'm jacked up about is that man right there on your screen delivering the State of the Union address is a rapist, he's a pedophile, and he is trying to find a way to co-opt anyone and everyone and the successes of other people and the murder of Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk's widow, who's an absolute fucking trollop to begin with. Pardon my language. I don't mean to swear. And he is a lie. He is a living, breathing sim. He is nothing other than what we know to be his worst moments. And his worst moments are, as we know, raping children, hurting women, damaging people who he had power over. And now he's the most powerful man in the world. And what he's doing is he's leading into the audience to find comfort for himself, to paint himself and everybody that supports him as victims, as sad people. I don't know who this person is that's crying, but he just mentioned this person and they're crying. And this is the goal. This is the goal. It's to emotionally attach himself to people and get everybody out there to go, oh, maybe he's not that bad. Maybe he's not a rapist. He's a rapist. He's a pedophile. He's a liar. He's a thief. He's a criminal. He's a felon. He is morally fucking, pardon my language again, morally bankrupt. He is an awful, awful, awful person. Maybe the worst person in the world right now.
He really is probably the worst person in the world. I mean, even Jeffrey Epstein said he was the meanest, worst amongst
out of
them.
all of us.
Yeah, which I mean, you can tell you how bad he was and is, and the women he's dated, and he's now late wife, ex-wife. They all tell the same kind of story around this man. This man is power hungry, narcissist, a man who will do nothing to save his money and to save himself. Or stop at nothing, I should say. And this is where we're at in America today. Is a government, an executive branch run by a mobster, a killer, a rapist. And I can say that. I think we can say those things about him because I think that those things are. I mean, they're not proven that he's a murderer, but he certainly has been adjacent to murder in enough cases that we can say that he has been involved in murders. The rapes, I mean, he's adjudicated rapist. He's a mobster. He's an organized criminal. Absolutely, he's a traitor. Absolutely, took money from Russia in order to corrupt our system. Is there a nice thing you can say about Donald Trump? Is there a single nice thing you can say about him? Not that he stole healthcare from millions of Americans. Not that he grew the biggest debt of any president in the history of America. Not that he is, completely destroyed this value-laden system of alliances that we've had in the world for the last 100 years that is making the world an unsafer place. There is not a single thing I can think of that I would say about him that is nice at all.
I think it's worse than that. Like generally speaking, you can find something nice to say about anybody. Like I really do. I think generally speaking, you can go, wow, that person has these character defects, but he's got a good heart, or he's generous, or she's got all these character defects according to the values you have. This man is the living, walking, talking embodiment of evil. This man is a self-dealer. This man is a thief. This man is a liar. He's a con man. He's a rapist. He's a pedophile. He's all the terrible things that he says he's protecting America from. He embodies all of those things. And he's conned everybody into the United States into thinking that he's the only guy that can save them from himself. It's one of the greatest fucking magic tricks in the history of politics, other than what Hitler did to the people of Germany, other than what Putin has done, and that's been strong-arming people. I mean, that doesn't happen overnight either. And Donald Trump is one of those guys. And, I cannot and will not ever. I can't. It will end here, and I think it's worth noting. One of the things that happened when Trump came around the second time is the Epstein files. I know people in Canada that are in the Epstein files in ways that are bad, right? Very bad. I have not only ended my relationship with those people, I have called them out publicly. You can see it. You go to my Substack, you can watch it. That has caused me relationship consternation. It's a nice way to put it. And I don't care. I don't care. I do not care that people sit in the chat today, and I love y'all, appreciate everybody's input. And I care from a perspective of, okay, I get it, I'm not going to go over the top, but I'm so passionate about the protection of women and children because I'm a man. I'm a real man. I'm not this kind of fake guy. I'm not this fake man, this man that thinks he can do anything he wants to anybody he wants, and everybody has to put up with it, and he never gets held accountable. I happen to believe in the protection and the provision of children's safety, women's safety around the world, including in my country, including in North America. This man believes in the exact opposite. Take what you can from anybody you can, destroy as many people as you can, and take whatever you want for yourself at the end of the day. And that doesn't jive with me. None of the vibes jive with me. None of the virtues or values of MAGA, nothing this man stands for jives with me. And every single person he's using tonight to tell everybody how much he loves America is a fucking tool of the regime. And they're all either stupid, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, and I don't care about the color of your skin. You're just a dumb person if you walk into a State of the Union address and go, I'm honored to be a member of the President of the United States specific enclave that it gets to be here and sit in these seats as an honored guest of the president. This man is the president in name, but more importantly, he is a rapist. He is a pedophile. He is an awful president who is bankrupting the United States of America while he executes his own people that he swore an oath to protect. That is all there is for me at this point. There's nothing else. There's no nuance. There's no, maybe he's going to do something good for these people. No, nothing matters. Nothing matters other than that. Nothing.
He's not going to do anything good for anybody but himself and his friends. That's all he cares about. He cares about his money, and that's it. And I don't know. Do you freeze there? Are you frozen? Am I frozen you?
No.
I think you are. You look like you're frozen. I can hear you, but you're. I don't know why your camera's frozen. Maybe it'll unfreeze in a second.
Hi, Guy. Hi, Guy. I see you.
Let me see if I can unfreeze you somehow here. There you go. There you are. Now you're back. Um, Look, you well said. There's nothing more to say about this man. But what is important is that everyone understand that what we're seeing tonight is the enabling ceremony for a fascist government that has no intention of turning back into a democracy, have no intention of turning America into a democracy. This is a militant, racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic likelihood government that is planning to do to America what Hitler did to Germany.
Yeah.
And none of us can sit around and think any of this is anything less than that. It is appalling. But what I do think you can see today is that he has lost it all. He is empty. His entire cabinet is empty.
Sick.
He's got no
Jesus, look at him.
policies. He looks like hell. He looks like hell. And the only good thing about tonight is that he is going through the same thing he put Joe Biden through, because he deserves it. He deserves it because that was uncalled for in every way. Listen, I think we should call it because I don't want to listen to any more of him. And I do want to say one thing. Before the show came on, I was looking at the earlier press conferences of the survivors of the Epstein, criminal network, and Annie Farmer came on, and she's the sister of Maria Farmer. And if you think of anyone who might be who should have earned the Presidential Medal of Honor and Freedom tonight, it's someone like Maria Farmer and Annie Farmer, because these two have struggled for over 30 years to get some attention from the Department of Justice for the crimes that this president and his network committed. And I'm going to play some of that on the way out because I think I'd much rather listen to that than to listen to Donald Trump. And I think everyone needs to remember that tonight. This is the night for the survivors. This is a night for the people who have fought so hard to bring this man to justice, and hopefully.
And by the way, have you seen any close-ups of any of the survivors who are currently sitting? Oh, Marco Rubio not clapping now. Not happy. Yeah.
I think he was getting cold. He's getting a little shout out from the president. Anyone involved in this, and by the way, Besant over there, who's still holding on to all the Treasury files related to the Epsteins. I mean, why on earth is he not releasing those Treasury files? On that note, I think we should just leave it because I can't say any more than we have already said. And I think we should leave the last word to Annie Farmer. Maria sent a statement earlier on saying that I'll just quickly read it to you. She said, sorry, 1 second here. She said, I'm so proud of my sister Annie for representing us both since I'm unable to fly because she wasn't able to be there today. We are all deeply honored to be part of the Awakening Virginia cause. This is in relation to Virginia Giuffre's the Virginia Act, which they're trying to enact. Thanks to all whose minds are recognizing the significance of her sacrifices. And that's what we should leave it. We should think about the sacrifices of all these people, of Virginia Giuffre, of Annie and Maria Farmer, and all the other survivors, and frankly, all Americans who have been victims of this organized criminal network. And we'll leave you with those words. And Dean, we shall see you tomorrow. Everyone should, of course,
absolutely appreciate you.
Check out deanblundell.substack.com. Your coverage has been remarkable today of all sorts of things, and thank you for doing such a valiant job of covering all of this, and thank you for swearing. Thank you for doing all the things you do, because
it's funny how I get chastised for swearing as much as I do in the chat, and then when I talk about it, I try to stop swearing. I get people going, no, please swear more, like Courtney and Debbie and Marilyn and Dave from California and Jason Gale and Bonnie and Telmec and Kristen and Carly won't give up, and SDR and Allison Vickery and Elizabeth Alexander and Stacy and Julie Harvey, Original Justice. Listen, this isn't performative for me. I'm not here to, and I think this about everybody in the Wolf Pack, right? You, me, Lev, who's in DC, Ellie, Waj, Steve, everybody at the Save America movement. We mean all this. It upsets us at a nuclear level that a man who hurts girls and women, a man who is destroying the United States and the reputation and the friendships of the United States. But more importantly, relationships and friendships can be struck again. That man hurts women and girls and has for many, many years. And he's been convicted of it. And we're sitting here watching him, treating him like he's important, while there are so many victims attached to so many families, moms, dads, sisters, that this man is currently forcing through purgatory yet again by lying, by cheating, by stealing, by obfuscating. And we know what he is. We know what he is. Canadians know what he is. Americans know what he is. Even the supporters of this man know exactly what he is. And somehow we're supposed to sit here because, he was elected. He was given the popular vote. And we're supposed to take all that stuff and brush it aside because he's the fucking president. I will never do that.
No.
And I would encourage everybody on the planet to take that same tact, because one of the narratives that I hear that drives me literally insane is when people go, well, if Trump is outed and we know everything about the Epstein files, America's going to collapse. The world order is going to collapse. If the world order is going to collapse because we got justice for victims of child rape and sexual abuse, fucking good. Good. It should. If that's what we built our world order on, fucking collapse the shit out of it. Here I am swearing
absolutely.
again.
Absolutely. There's no excuse for any of this. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. After all my swearing, you and your coughing.
I know, and adding to the whole thing, adding to the bleeping that we need to add. We should have bleeping. We should have like automatic censor.
No,
on the
we
show.
shouldn't have bleeping. No, people talk like this in real conversations.
I'm fine with you swearing.
Here
I don't care. You swear. I don't love swearing as much as you do, but I occasionally swear. I
live for it.
Fucking like
I live for swearing. Swearing's the best. Yeah, you fucking do. Of course.
So it happens from time to time, even for me. Folks, let's end it there. Please don't let this guy keep you up too late. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep the Democrats' response for being later, and he's trying to get everyone to go to bed before everyone reviews this as horribly as it is. But it is the worst State of the Union you've ever seen and ever heard. And I've covered many
Disaster.
of these. This is a disaster of mammoth proportions. And if anyone says otherwise tomorrow, they're lying. They're just spinning, because he doesn't look presidential. He looks deathly.
Hey, by the way, 3, 2, 1
ill.
for a JD Vance tweet tomorrow going, that was the greatest I've ever seen the president.
everywhere. You're going to see it everywhere. You're going to say, what a great speech. What a great moment. What those moments with those
so
young kids,
powerful.
so powerful and lovely. Please remind them all by replying to everybody on everywhere. Jeffrey Epstein, because that is the only story here tonight, is that this guy is still the president and had so much to do with Jeffrey Epstein, because
You got it.
It's over. The rest of it is it just doesn't make any sense. It is not worthy of our time. It is 10:34. Good night, Dean. Are you ready to say good night? Do you want to keep going? You keep going
my
if you want.
12th hour of Substack living.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm finished, and I have no desire to watch this rapist pedophile anymore. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to cuddle my loved ones. I'm going to get into bed with my dog, our dog, and I'm going to have a tea, and I'm going to look back on this night as a night where I hope so many of you that listen to my foul mouth went, maybe he's right. It's not proper to shake hands with a rapist and a pedophile. It is not proper to support a man who has stolen the innocence of women and children for the last 70 years. It is not right to tell him that he's you're okay because you're the president. No, it's not right. This is bad. Everything that's happening here is bad. We need to stand up for victims. We need to ignore that man. And thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks for doing this.
And we'll leave you with Annie Farmer from today's press conference from the survivors. Here she is, and we wish you a very good night. I hope this plays out. Will it play out?
It's justice for so many that have been wronged,
Take a full screen. Have a great night, everybody.
terrorized by not just Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, but by the co-conspirators and all that helped them commit their abuse. Let's be clear,
over 50% of the files have still not been released to the public. And we know as early as just today and yesterday, there are numerous files that we have confirmed that are missing from the DOJ that we know exist, including accusations, and serious accusations, not just against the president, but against others. It's time to release the files. It's time to censor their survivors. And the president should know that even though he wants to call this a hoax, that our investigation is just getting started.
Thank you so much, Congressman Garcia. Your leadership has meant so much to myself and to so many of us. The government's original sin in this case was not following up in any way on my sister, Maria Farmer's 1996 report to the FBI about Epstein and Maxwell and the powerful circle that surrounded them. Since that time, the girls and women who were abused by these criminals have been repeatedly neglected and re-victimized by our own government. The recent release of materials highlights this, as the names of many powerful individuals remain redacted, while the names, personal data, and even images, nude images, of many victims were released. Rather than apologize for this failure, this DOJ has doubled down on denial and distraction. We are tired of the games. When those we elect to office misuse their positions, it harms us all. We are here to remind our elected leaders and other Americans that there is always a choice. You can sit by and watch the abuse of power, as so many wealthy, educated, connected individuals did in the Epstein case. Or you can do the right thing, the courageous thing. You can speak out the way my sister Maria Farmer did because of her concern for her younger sisters. You can speak out the way Virginia Roberts Giuffre did after she looked down and saw her daughter and knew she deserved safety and protection. I know that courage is contagious because these women inspired me to find my voice. And the more I have used it, the more I have heard from others who are speaking out about their own experiences of abuse and standing with us in demanding true transparency, the whole truth that survivors and the American people deserve. Thank you.
Now we'll hear from Rep. Maxine Dexter.